Talk to the vice president of Netflix, Leonard. Right. And what happens is when you're basing off of what you're assuming, and then you give me a title of Donkey of the Day. Is your mother still alive?
Yes, ma'am.
And you're from what city in South Carolina?
Moncks Corner, South Carolina.
Moncks Corner. And if I was to call your mother or your grandmother, could they tell me stories of inequality that they had to deal with?
Absolutely.
So would your mother be a donkey?
No.
Would your grandmother be a donkey?
No.
I need you to explain how you gave me the title because you're not explaining it. You're going off of what I assume. But because you're on that microphone, and when we open up these microphones, we know just how powerful our voices can be, don't we, Angela?
Yes, we do.
And we know that what we say can become law. Correct, Leonard?
Absolutely.
So when we do that, we must then explain it to our community because we know how poisonous it can be when we put things out, but we can't back it up.
Yo, YouTube, what's going on? Trey back again, hit you with a video. Now, this video was highly requested, and thanks to my subscribers, my family, who I call them, who basically, you know, sent me some of these clips and asked me to do a review on this. And I wasn't going to touch on the story at first because actually I'm trying to get Monique on the show. Y'all going to make me mess the damn thing up before I can even actually get her on Skype or on a phone call. It ain't going to be no T.S. Madison where ain't nothing's falling. I'm waiting till I moved in. We're gonna do it live. I'm going to show you how to make it go live. But anyway, that will further unfold. So I'm going to try my best not to mess up. And hopefully Sus Monique will accept my offer, my invitation to be on the show. So I'm not going to say nothing out the line, but who the hell knows what I'm going to say. But anyway, a couple days ago, Monique was at the Breakfast Club, and you know how Monique talk. Monique pretty much let people know what's on her mind, and that she's not the one to be played with, and also that she's not the one to hold back from any damn thing that she got to say. And that's what we love and respect the most about Monique. It's not so much of her comedic antics, if you will, for as her being on stage, even though that's funny also, but we love people who are real. That's why we gave much love to Tupac, because what he said was real. That's why we gave love to Malcolm, because he was real. You know what I'm saying? For those of you who want to go a step further, to Khalid Muhammad, because he spoke real. When people speak from the heart, I don't care what color you are or where you at in this world, it resonates with you because a part of you are real. If not, you wouldn't be listening to me right now. So I'm going to read a snippet from this story and give my opinion, surely, as we go. Monique demolishes Charlemagne the God for calling her donkey of the day. And you know how Charlemagne do this daily thing where he give a donkey of the day. And I'm surprised I ain't made that donkey of the damn day. I guess I ain't blew up enough yet. I'm about to get there though. But anyway, so you know how Charlemagne called people out on their stupidity, and sometimes it might be a failed bank robbery. He don't discriminate. It could be Justin Bieber. It could be Lee Daniels. It could be any damn body. But unfortunately, he chose Monique. And you know, Monique paid attention to the internet, just like how Monique paid attention to the way Kaya was talking about her husband, Sidney, and all kinds of other things that Kaya had no business talking about. But this is not a T.S. Madison or Kaya video. But certain people keep their ear to the streets, if you will. If not, they got other people listening for them, so they can go back and tell them, look, such and so said this about you, such and so said that. So that's why if you're going to say something, stand by what you say, because once it's said, you can't take it back. Now, it says Sus wasn't playing around with the folks at the Breakfast Club. And you got to admit, they do be messy as hell sometimes. That's just like when Birdman went up there and about to say, are we done or are we finished? You know what I'm saying? He left me shocked and confused just as much as Angela Yee and DJ Envy and Charlemagne. They looking around. I'm looking around too, like I was in the room like, what the hell did he mean? Are we finished or are we done? If I was DJ Envy, I would have said both. You know. Now, Monique had time on Friday. The Oscar winner pulled out every receipt during her appearance. The Breakfast Club to confront Charlemagne the God for naming her the donkey of the day back in January. Now, Monique done went way back to January. Here we is about to go into damn March, into February almost. Monique done went all the way back to January. Monique do not play. She do not eat. She do not sleep. She do not rest. She is on the prowl, walking back and forth to seek who she can devour. Now, and from the jump, it was clear that Mo wasn't playing around when she called Charlemagne government name. He called him by the government name, you know, Leonard. I said, damn, it's not even Leonard. I would be so damn pissed off if I was Charlemagne the God. I was out up here and went to LA, and I'm from Moncks Corner, South Carolina at that, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not going to say nothing bad about Monk's Court in South Carolina because I heard they get down on them four-corner on them dirt roads. So I'm not going to mess with anybody come from a dirt road. That means one damn thing. Forget what you seen with the Lil' Kim video with so-called, now I don't know if it was from Lil' Kim, Funk Flex or whatever, because I'm not going to get nobody no trouble. I'm not going to lie on nobody. But when the goons allegedly confronted Charlemagne the God, y'all remember the class of tape some years ago talking about, can I get a drop? You know what I'm saying? Hey, B, can I get a drop? And somebody haul off and snuck them. Now, I'm not saying Charlemagne would have fought one-on-one because I'm sure he would have fought one-on-one. I'm sure he can get down. Anybody come from a dirt road, forget what you say. Unless you done fought somebody from a dirt road, you can't tell me shit because I done fought somebody from a dirt road. And trust me, they can whoop ass. Now, she confronted Leonard and used his government name, Leonard. And why he called her the DOTD, the donkey of the day. Now, that's just as bad as me giving somebody the L's. But the only thing about the donkey of the day is more popular, but the L's is coming up soon. Now, she said, what are you saying to the community is, as black women, you are defiled. If you stand up and you make a stand and you say, we need equality, and we have to say what's right and what's fair. And then a brother that looks like me from South Carolina says that I'm the donkey of the day. You, Charlemagne, have to explain that to the community. And the way Monique put it, Monique can say some shit, and you know you be right. You know Monique wrong. You could be right as hell, but Monique will put it a certain way. You just be feeling up there feeling like shit. You be like, I'm sorry, Mo. I'm sorry. I didn't know what got over me. You know, this big old check they paying me. I got to talk this shit. This is why I'm doing it, girl. It's for the money. You know, so you got to be careful when you're dealing with people like Monique because they can be so mad. Have you ever had somebody that's so bad? I'm not gonna say bad for its physical, but with their words and the way they cadence, the way they pronounce the word, their pronunciation, till they just make you feel just like wow, you know. And that's what Mon do. You know what I'm saying? Like when she start her videos, hello my loves. See, that's to discard you right there. That's to disarm you. See, if somebody come on, being very authoritative, hey y'all, hey my love, well we need to do this, but no, she disarmed the people when she come there sweet like, hi my loves. And so you're like, oh, okay, you're more receptive. But, you know, once she go in about 30 seconds later, she turns up. And by then, you ready then. But anyway, meanwhile, Charlemagne accused her of using the Time's Up movement to try to get money for herself. That and she isn't relevant by defending white women over her. But at the same time, I understand what Charlemagne's saying. I understand what Mo's saying. Charlemagne is kind of beating behind the bush on a lot of issues because he know damn well that if you're going to pay Amy Schumer, who's still all of the late, great Patrice O'Neal, one of the best comics that ever lived. If you ain't never heard of Patrice O'Neal, go check Patrice O'Neal out. He's been dead for a couple years, but I'm telling you, the guy was one of a kind, excuse me. He was a class act, you know what I'm saying? A genius. He was that smart, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of people look at Patrice O'Neal as the same way as Corey Holcomb. And Corey and Holcomb and Patrice was very good friends also, for those of you who really want to know that. But even Patrice made jokes about how the stereotype and how they play the game, the racial divide and the gender gap, equality pay, how they will pay a woman less than a man, and also dealing with another race of people. So that's the point Monique making. Look, I'm an Oscar winner. I did this. I got more awards. I'm the most celebrated comedian alive. So why I'm not getting my just due? Why I'm not getting my bread like I'm supposed to? And here you have somebody like Amy Schumer who steal all kinds of jokes, who stole damn near every line from Patrice O'Neal and a lot of other comics. And this is just not me saying that. This is not a legend. This is fact, because you go listen to Amy Schumer stand-up comedy act, and you can go to Patrice O'Neal, or you go to a Chris Rock or whoever, and she basically doing their jokes word for word verbatim. Now, she said, when I heard you said that you wanted us to boycott, no, this Charlemagne talking, excuse me. He said, when I heard you say that you wanted us to boycott Netflix because of racial and gender bias, I wanted to know, why did you feel like you should have gotten whatever Chris Rock got, whatever Dave Chappelle got, whatever Amy Schumer got? And I don't know how the hell Amy Schumer wound up in this conversation. I guess due to the fact that she went to Netflix and they showed her much love. But let me tell you something about Amy Schumer background. Just one thing. Amy Schumer is connected to high power people. Amy Schumer uncle is a high guy in the industry, and you can do the math from there. Look up who her uncle is, and you will see why she got to where she at, and why a lot of these other people got to where they at. Because a lot of these people can't sing as good as you think they can sing. A lot of them can't rap as good as you think they can rap. A lot of them can't act as good as you think they can act. But you know what I'm saying? They know how to play the game. It's all about playing the game. That's all it is. Now, we all know Monique is a legend, but we also know that those deals that Netflix are giving out are based on recent stand-up shows, he said. I don't think Amy Schumer is funny, but she did sell out 50 arenas around the world, including Madison Square Garden. And HBO wanted her as well. So she created a bidding war on those stats. So I assume that's the reason her number was at that place. Very good example. But again, you also throw in the reason why that she steals everybody acting, that if that was any other comedian, that they would call her out and that she would be basically, you know what I'm saying, mocked and ran off the internet. You know, if there was anybody else stealing people's jokes, they would call them out, and pretty much TMZ would come out and expose them. All these other agencies would come out and expose them. You have all kinds of actors, rappers, everybody talk about them. So why is everybody so protective of Amy Schumer? That let you know. I'm saying she must be connected to some powerful people. That's all. Anytime you see people in the industry that really lacks talent, they're connected to somebody powerful, or they play in the game well. That's all it's about. Now, however, at the end of the program, Monique came for the kill, like she always do. Monique like that little tiger, that tiger that's hiding behind that damn little bush out there on the Sahara. When you see the gazelle just galloping up, the gazelle thinking ain't nobody out there, the Monique just waiting back for the kill. Now, Monique said, you know what, brother? You are going to hear yourself a lot from me lately. You are going to hear yourself around the world. We have to explain, brothers like you, we do. And when we watched that movie, Birth of a Nation, and we saw that man walk his wife into that master's house, we watched him walk his wife in. Then we watched him go back and get him. You are that brother, she concluded. And so when she basically said that, like, okay, you the one setting your sisters up. You the one basically taking me to the white man for him to have his way with me. And then you the same one that would walk back in there who would try to overthrow the white man. And now also at the same time take me back when at first you had no business even lead me to his doorsteps. So she pretty much throwing all kinds of shots. And unless you've seen the movie Birth of the Nation, you won't really know what the hell she's talking about. Let me know what you all think about this video also. And to Monique, you know, I hope you get yourself together. To me, you worth 20 million. You worth more than 20 million. Can't nobody put a price on your talent. That's one thing you do not do. You're not letting no one put your price on your talent. But a lot of people are saying, why is Monique just focused on Netflix? Netflix isn't the only company. You have HBO, you have Showtime, you have Amazon, you have Hulu, you have Slide, you have Comedy Central, BET, etc. And also, a wise thing, why isn't BET mess with Monique when Monique had the Monique show on BET? Is it because of Oprah, Lee Daniels? Of course it is. Come on now. If it's BET is black entertainment and you got a black woman right here who's the most celebrated comedian alive, why hasn't BET jumped in and say, Monique, come home. We'll give you 10, 20 million. Come home. You worth it. Think about that for a second. So they let you know it's a lot of politics involved in this, and it's also a lot of diversion from the truth because they want you to shut up and play ball. And if you don't shut up and play ball, and that goes for YouTube, and that goes for primetime television, whatever you are, if you do not play ball and you want to do things your way, they will shut you down. Think about that today. Y'all share this video. If you like it, push that like button. If you like, subscribe. Just think about that for a minute. And to Monique, big shout out to you. And also to Charlemagne, big shout out to you. But at the same time, you can't play both sides of the field, Charlemagne. You got to call it for what it is. But for him to do that, it's to sacrifice his own self. And he's not going to do that. DJ Envy is not going to do that. Angela Yee is not going to do that. So that's why you have people beating around the bush. And Monique just really tired of playing games. Okay, I see what y'all trying to do. Y'all trying to make me go broke. Pretty much, because guess what? Y'all might say, well, Trey, she got a lot of money. Of course she do. But guess what? The more money you have, like Biggie said, the more money, the more problems, the more you will spend. Think about it. I'm out.